Hey, good morning, VC. It's me, your boy, D Washington 607. I hope you guys are doing well out there. And this would be my music collection, and it's lucky number 13. So, without further ado, let's get started. First up, fantastic CD. This is Tito Puente and Eddie Palmieri, Masterpiece, which is exactly what it is. I've had this CD for a number of years, but ever since then, I haven't found it anywhere. But this is a fantastic CD, guys. Two great legends playing together. This is Masterpiece by Tito Puente and Eddie Palmieri. Up next, this is Charles Lloyd, The Water is Wide. I love Charles Lloyd, fantastic tenor saxophone player. And he has a very good lineup on here. He has Brad Maldell on piano, John Abercrombie on guitar, Billy Higgins on drums. This is a fantastic CD, guys. Definitely should pick this up. Mr. Charles Lloyd, The Water is Wide. Up next is our old friend, Mr. Hank Mobley, No Room for Squares. Of course, I don't need to say any more about this, guys. You can just look at the lineup on there. Hank Mobley, one of the best tenor saxophone players around. Definitely, I'm sure you guys have that in your collection already. Up next, this is Nitin Swanee, Beyond Skin. I love this CD. Nitin Swanee, kind of Indian kind of music and stuff, but it's very electronica. It has a whole bunch of singers on it. It's a fantastic CD. And I love this cover art right there with the guy kind of like screaming. I guess we've all looked like that a couple of times in our life, but this is definitely good. Nitin Swanee, Beyond Skin. And for our blues people, Taj Mahal, the best of. Of course, it's it's the greatest hits. I have a lot of his stuff, but I decided to pull this one for now. Gotta have some Taj Mahal in your CD collection, guys. Definitely. Up next, I love this artist. This is Avishai Cohen. This is entitled Colors. You can see he's a bass player. He also plays the trumpet. I believe he was discovered by Chick Corea. He's played in Chick Corea's band, the Electric Band, lots of times. He's a fantastic bass player. I've seen this guy perform live a number of times, and he never disappoints. This is Avishai Cohen. This is Colors. Up next, we have another Avishai Cohen entitled Devotion. This is the first one I ever brought by him. This guy can just play massive bass. A lot of his own compositions right there. But definitely, Avishai Cohen, Devotion, fantastic bass player. Up next, we have Miss Regina Carter, Motor City Blues. Regina Carter is a female violin player and composer. She once was with an all-female group named Straight Ahead and stuff. They actually did I don't know, I think it was the Sound of Blackness song. Look Straight Ahead, so they kind of did their take on it. But she's a fantastic violin player. She also did a classical album a few years ago, which was very good. So this is Regina Carter. This is Motor City Blues. Up next, this is guitarist Mr. Russell Malone. It's called Look Who's Here. Fantastic guitar player. I love his playing. He can play, nice bluesy, jazzy kind of stuff. It's really good. This is Mr. Russell Malone. Look Who's Here. Up next, this is Daniela Perez, Motherland. Fantastic piano player. I love this guy. He can play so good. And he has some good people on here backing him up. Who does he have here, guys? Oh, he has Regina Carter, who I just showed. Richard Bonner, remember the bass player I showed you from Cameroon? And it's really great. Brian Blade and stuff. But Daniela Perez, Motherland, fantastic piano player. Definitely should check this guy out. Up next, this is another piano player I like, Frank Emilio. This is entitled Ancestral Reflections. Frankie's, I believe he's Cuban born and stuff. I believe Chucho Valdez helped produce this CD. You can just see Frank sitting there at the piano and stuff. Kind of Latin-y, good Latin jazz, old style Latin jazz. Great piano player. This is Frank Emilio. Hold on, guys. Up next is my girl, Miss Emmylou Harris. This is Red Dirt Girl. I love Emmylou Harris. And said she actually also does a duet with Dave Matthews, of the Dave Matthews Band, who I'm a big fan of. So definitely Emmylou Harris, Red Dirt Girl. Up next, Medeski, Martin and Wood, Tonic. Another great CD by these guys. Big fan, Medeski, Martin and Wood. Tonic, very good. Up next, this is the Christian McBride band, SciFi. They also do a version of Steely Dan's Aja that's totally out of this world. It's somewhat kind of electric, kind of electronically, a little jazzy in between and stuff, but definitely Christian McBride band, SciFi. Up next, Mr. Louis Armstrong, Duke Ellington, The Great Summit, The Master Tykes. This is a fantastic CD, two great masters together, Duke and Satchmo, definitely. There's also a second CD to this that I have. I couldn't find it at the time of this video, but I'll probably show it later on, but definitely you guys should have that. Up next, we have Roy Hargrove with strings. It's called Moment to Moment. It's mostly with an orchestra in his own band, doing a lot of old standards and stuff. I'm a fool to want you, how insensitive, the very thought of you, I fall in love too easily. I love Roy Hargrove, fantastic trumpet player. So definitely with Mr. Roy Hargrove. Up next is our man, dance mania, Tito Puente and his orchestra. I have a lot of Tito Puente CDs. I loved Tito Puente. I believe this was recorded live in New York City in the 50s, 1957. Fantastic CD. It's on the living stereo, so it's definitely. Up next, this is a group called the AKA Project, The Adventures of FF Man. Mostly, this guy plays all the instruments and stuff, and he's also a DJ, so it's a lot of funky, groovy type kind of stuff. Some DJing on there, also kind of clubby and stuff, but it's definitely good. The AKA Project, The Adventures of FF Man. Of course, we have our man, Mr. John McLaughlin. This is a live CD that he did in Paris. Yeah, I see that on the Verve label right there. Yeah. I don't know if you can see that picture. It looks like he's trying to do the old Jimi Hendrix thing, playing with his teeth right there. This is a great live performance. Mr. John McLaughlin live in Paris. It's called The Heart of Things. Very good CD. Up next, this is a group called Virtue, and I don't know if you guys can see that. It has Stanley Clarke, Lenny Wright, Rachel Z, who's a fantastic piano player. This is just a project that they did together. I think they only made this one CD, and it's kind of more, I guess you said, a little avant-garde, jazzy, a little electronica involved in there. But this is called Virtue. Very good CD. Up next, Gonzalo Rubicala Trio, Diz, fantastic piano player, and Mr. Ron Carter, you can see the guy, Mr. Ron Carter plays bass on here, acoustic bass, great. Gonzalo Rubicala Trio, this is Diz. This actually, they did a lot of old standards who contributed Dizzy Gillespie, Bouncing with Bud. They do Hot House, Wooden in You, I Remember Clifford, but this is a fantastic CD, guys. And this is a collection called Baby Mammoth. It's called 10,000 Years Beneath the Street. I guess you can say it's more like a compilation. This guy who put together, like, he plays a lot of different instruments and stuff, and I love the cover right there. It's mostly electronic-y, a little avant-garde, mixed in some nice vocals by some singers that he knew in his early days. It's called Baby Mammoth. This is 10,000 Years Beneath the Street. And this is a group called Galata. It's called Songs from the Tin. They're a Brazilian-British type of, I guess you can call it like a new wave kind of Tropicala band and stuff. They're kind of young, but I think the guys thought it was a little older, but it's really good. It's a mixture of old Brazil, new Brazil, a little bit like the Montero Veloso plus 2 in that sort of sense. So this is Galata. This is Songs from the Tin. Up next, we have the one, this is Herbie Hancock and Wayne Shorter, 1+1. And that's all it is, Herbie on piano and Wayne playing saxophone. This is fantastic CD, guys. I love it, it's so good. Herbie Hancock, Wayne Shorter, 1+1. And of course, you have to have some Frank Sinatra, classic Sinatra. Which one is this? His great performances, 1953, 1960. Yeah, look at Franco, looking suave there. Rique, suave. Yeah. So definitely has all that good stuff by Frank. Got the World on a String. I get a kick out of you. So yeah, definitely Frank Sinatra. Up next, this is Air. They're a what is it? Where is they from? They're a French duo. and stuff. This is the CD from the soundtrack of the movie The Virgin Suicides. They did the music for this, I think, back in, I don't know if it was in, when was it made? In 2000, yeah. But I love it. A French duo, a couple of musicians, DJs, but this is great music. This is the and this is the soundtrack from The Virgin Suicides. Last but not least, guys, we have Mr. Ben Harper and Innocent Criminals, Born to Shine. I love Ben Harper. A little rocky, alternative, a little bluesy, folky. Actually seen him open for a couple other bands, seen him live. Great guy. Yep, so that's Ben Harper and Innocent Criminals, Born to Shine. Okay guys, I'm going to leave this video right here, and hopefully maybe I'll have another one up today. So thank you guys for watching. If you like what you see, please subscribe below. So VC community, love, peace, so take care guys. I love you.